Hey guys, what's poppin'? So we're gonna get right into it. So I'm going to be using my Baby Skin Pore Minimizing Primer and spreading that along my trouble areas. And now I'm using my NYX Dark Circle Corrector. After using this, I don't know, it kind of crumbled up under my eyes, so I really wouldn't recommend it. I recommend the LA Girl one, but you know, we're just gonna keep it pushing and act like it didn't. Kind of mess up my under eye concealer, but whatever. So I just pat that under my eyes to cancel out any darkness. And now I am putting on my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. I'm literally in love with this foundation. If you haven't used it, try it, okay? So basically what I'm doing is I'm like squeezing it out onto my face. I found that I get the most coverage this way. So I'm just making little swirls and dots and, you know, things like that. And I'm using a flat top brush so that it doesn't soak up all the product. It kind of just keeps all the product at the surface so that I'm not losing too much pigment or product. And so now I'm just patting it and spreading it on. I'm not rubbing it in yet. And once you look like a crazy person, that's when you start blending it in, and I blend away from my face. This video is also a collaboration with the wonderful Symphony Xo. She is another small YouTuber. She's so close to 100 subscribers, so definitely check her out, and the link to her video will be down below. Okay, so this is the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm just putting this all over my eyelid and then blending it out to just make sure that these shadows are vibrant, because we're going to be doing a monochromatic mauve look and we need these dusty colors to really pop, even though they're muted. I'm using this thick round blending brush and my Morphe 350 palette and the first two light matte shades, and I'm just using that to set it. And then I'm going in with my MAC Soft Brown. Any neutral mid-tone brown will do, and I'm taking that round buffer brush and I'm just creating the basis for my halo eye. So I'm just creating the halo eye effect, but blending it higher than I normally would to make sure that the shadows will flow into that brown and there won't be any weird stark lines. And then again, just creating some definition on the outer and inner corners, and then buffing it out again for that blown out look. And then these are my new Makeup Geek shadows. I'm so excited to have these, and they work so well with this tutorial. I cannot wait to use these fun pops of color in the spring. So I will be taking that first color, and it is called Petal Pusher. It is just a dusty mauve, and this will be the theme for the look. So then with Petal Pusher, I am again doing the same thing I did with that brown shadow, except I'm keeping it under. I'm not going to smoke it out as high as I did. So I'm just building the color, blending it out, building the color, blending it out again, making sure I have that depth in the inner and outer corners so I really have great dimension. And I hope you guys like that. I hope this makes sense. I'm trying my best to explain it, but you can just watch the video and mimic the motions. And then I'm using this pointed blended brush. This is actually from Eco Tools, which is a brush you can get for like $5 at Walmart. And then I'm using this beautiful bright pink. It is Simply Marlena, again from Makeup Geek. And what I'm doing is I'm patting the color down on the inner outer corners and then blending it out. Here I had a little bit of a problem because I just finished cleaning that brush, so it was a little patchy, the color, but I wanted to keep this footage in because I wanted to show you guys that you can always make it work. You just have to keep on blending. I promise you, it took me like 10 minutes just to blend this pink out alone, and you're gonna do the same thing, but you're going to focus on the inner and outer corners when you're blending. You're not going to focus too much about that socket that connects the two corners. You're just going to make sure that you have a nice vibrant pink, you know, pinky goodness. I don't know what else to describe it, but you'll see in the next clip. See, it makes the purple pop and it makes it nice and vibrant. And then I go right back into Petal Pusher and I just blend over the pink to mute it down a little bit. And now I'm taking this Wet n Wild crease brush, really long hairs, and it just kind of blends everything out into a blown out effect. And I'm taking my face powder and blending those harsh edges. And then I am taking MAC Paint Pot again and popping this on the inner corner to make sure that the shadow that we use for the halo eye will really pop and stand out. And then I'm going back into my Morphe 350 palette using that beautiful foiled champagne color, and I'm packing that on exactly where I put MAC Soft Ogre. And then I'm going to blend out around that little socket that we created to make sure that the shadow kind of just slowly blends into the purple and the pink, and it just looks like wonderful halo-y goodness. And you can just do this to your liking. So I basically just blend it on the top and then around, almost creating like a little shadow or a hood around the eyelid. And now I am finishing the rest of my face, and we'll get back to the eyes later. So I'm using the Sephora Gel Serum Concealer. I really like this concealer. It's like the perfect shade for me. So I am just placing that on my face. And a quick tip is that if you use the same brush that you blended your foundation with, it will make your concealer blend so much better into the skin, and your foundation, it won't look stark, it won't look patchy, it'll just blend nice and even. Okay, so now I'm going in with my NYX HD powder, and I'm looking up so that right after I blend my concealer, I will not set any creases with the powder. So it just ensures that whatever you blended out with your concealer, that's what will set, not any creases in your eyes. It's a little trick from Jackie Aina. And then I'm setting the rest of my face like normal. And now I am contouring with the L'Oreal True Match powder. Now I don't go in for like a super sharp, like cut your ex-boyfriend type of contour, you know. I just do exactly what I would do when I'm bronzing, except I'm using the tip of the angled brush as opposed to using the whole angled brush. And you can see what I'm doing here. It's just a little more precise. And now you see, right, I'm using Petal Pusher and a little bit of Simply Marlena as my blush. It honestly came out so beautiful. So, and then I'm just making sure that the powders and creams blend seamlessly with my e.l.f. makeup misting set, and then using another e.l.f. product, this is the Pinktastic Big Blush, as my highlight. And then I'm using that on my brow bone. And then after that, I'm going to be mimicking everything that I did in the crease. So putting Petal Pusher and Simply Marlena on my lower lash line, it will just help the whole look come together and create even more of that smoky vibe. And then I am just applying some mascara. This is the CoverGirl Flamed Out mascara. And I'm just trying to mimic Demi Wispy lashes because I am not a lash girl. So this is my little compensation, you know. And now it is time for the last part, the lips. So I'm using the ColourPop BFF2 lip liner with Wet n Wild's Mauve Outta Here. And clearly I was a little excited during these clips because it just came out so good and it mimicked the crease color so well. And after that, you're done. So don't forget to check out Symphony's channel and give this video a big thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next video.
Are we turning up or are we wasting time? Girl, don't waste my time.